barely stood 5 foot tall. Oh, but he was a giant amongst men. Folks all around called him Tumbleweed, because of the way he just came blowing in on the wind. Now, no one was really sure just where he came from, but everybody around knew where he belonged. And what his past carried had long been left behind. It was in the here and now that he called home. Dusty roads and one-night stands were all he ever knew. Living life one day at a time with nothing left to lose. Well, the story goes that they met one night on his way just passing through. With a smile and a kiss in the rising moonlight, well, this rambling man sprung roots. Now, it wasn't long before he was a downright outstanding citizen. She was the envy of the girls all around. And soon this fine young man folks called Tumbleweed had this country girl dreaming of silk and lace wedding gowns. The life of a rambler, a cheater and gambler, were gone like yesterday's blues. Sent from above, this woman he loved, and God knows that she loved him too. Well, they got married one evening in the breath of a soft summer's breeze on the bank of the creek where they first met. And all the town folk came out to see these two young lovers as the full moon rose over a blood-red sunset. Now it seemed like years that they lived in joyful wedded bliss. Oh, he'd all but forgotten about his scarred and troubled past. But when you're the outlaw with the quickest gun, dreams of happiness just ain't meant to last. He'd lay a rose on a pillow each night and sang her a simple man's song. Forever and ever is all I can give, and forever is where we belong. He was hanging his wife's picture on the wall that night when the boy outlaw and his brother came bursting in. Now, he didn't bother turning around because, hell, he knew it didn't matter. This dream he'd been living was about to end. She found him on the floor, barely hanging on to dear life. He took her hand and brought it up to his chest. He opened his eyes one last time and whispered, "Forever." And her tumbleweed finally came to rest.